Now we have in our home automation project RF based home automation system where you'll be controlling your home appliances from a far distance like 3 to 100 meters from your home, and the device will be responding. We'll be doing it with these stuffs, and I will explain it one after the other. So try to pay attention so that we understand all the basics and how to do the and how to do the construction on your own. First thing I will explain is that we have something called communication. So we have parallel and serial communication. So communication, so we have parallel and serial. Now, to explain what parallel communication is, for example, assuming you have your battery here, so you have like maybe 3 connections. So you also have a resistor here, resistor here, resistor here. You have this, a switch. Yeah, switch 1, 1, 2, 3. So this is your LED, LED 1, LED 2, and LED 3. So now all the LEDs are connected to the ground to complete the circuit. Yeah, so when we close switch 1, LED 1 will come up, right? When you close switch 2, LED 2 will come up. Switch 3, LED 3 will come up. Now, in this case, that means once you close this LED will come up, right? So this type of communication is known as a parallel one, because each switch is controlling each LED. So each switch is controlling each LED. But if you do it like this, so but this one, to make it more understandable, because when we want to explain parallel, we don't use something like this. So we do something like this. To make it more understandable, we can use something like a IC. So an IC. So we have this, maybe this connected to the ground. So out. So now 1, 2, 3, and from here it's connected to another IC. So IC2, IC1. So now connected to a LED, 3 LEDs. So another LED, another LED. So when you close this, the LED 1 will come up. When you close the second switch, the second LED will come up. When you close the third switch, the third LED will come up. This type of communication is known as parallel communication. Parallel communication, because each line represents each line represents each switch. So that means single line, a line is transmitting a signal from a switch. That means each line, for each switch, you have a line. We got it. So this type of communication is very fast. They are faster than serial communication that I will explain later. So for serial communication, instead of us having like 3 wires here, you will just have just only one, like this. IC 1, 2, 3. So under IC 2. Now, so actually we call this transmitter and receiver. So now we have this under LED. So instead of having 3 wires as we have it here, so we have just only 1 wire. So this will be the communication link between this and this. So when you press 1, the first LED will come up. When you press 2, second LED will come up. When you press 3, the third LED will come up. So, and you know that you are using just only 1 wire. So we call this serial communication. Hope you got it. So now serial communication. How do you achieve this? Because it's not that straightforward, because instead of having 3 wires, you have 1, and all the 3 LEDs are controlled with different switches. How do we achieve that? We call something multiplexing. So multiplexing is a kind of it's a technique whereby you'll be interleaving the signal. Like for now, we want to make, like for example, if the signal that is passing through this line can be something like 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, something like that. So assuming that when we press this, maybe the first digit is represented by switch 1, second digit is represented the first switch 1 is represented by the first digit, and switch 2 is represented by the second digit, switch 2, and switch 3 is represented by the third digit, something like this. So that means if the signal that is passing through this line is 0, 1, 0, so we call this, in this case, this will be an encoder, and this will be a decoder. In this case, when a signal like this is passing through this line to this stage, the decoder will decode it as switch 1 is off, switch 2 is on, and switch 3 is off. So with that, it will on this, it will off this. The switch 1 is off, it will on this one and off this. If you send another signal, maybe you press this, and you open the 2. So you will see it as something like maybe 0, 0, 1. So it will know that switch 1 is off, switch 2 is off, switch 3 is on. So this is what is known as multiplexing. So all the signals it will be interleaving it will be joining it together and send it together as like a word. So after when the decoder receives it, it will decode it to understand what's going on. So don't mind me, I use ground and I'm representing it by 0, 1. I'm just using this one to explain. So maybe assuming assuming you are using high signal instead of ground, so you can be having 0, 1, 0. But don't mind that, just focus on the explanation. So know that when you press switch 1, so you can send something like maybe 1, 0, 0 if other switches are opened. Will be correct. So that's how to multiplex. Now we have different types of communication. So apart from being parallel or serial, we have wired and wireless. So in the next video, I'll be explaining what a wired communication is and what a wireless communication is.